Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another drawing video. It is Sunday, we're making a drawing video. Anyway, today's video, as you can tell from the title and the picture right here, it's going to be on Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. So, I kind of did like the Jill from RE1, where she has like her hat, I forgot what those are called, hat, her like big dumb shoulder pads, and yeah, and I can't take full credit. I found some image of Jill. I think someone did a drawing of Jill from Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil 3. Kind of just based it off that. Made her look more like Resident Evil 1 though. But anyway, this video was requested by Louis Boutel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Louis Boutel. Thank you so much for the request. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, we're just drawing her face because, like, for how to draw videos, drawing like a full body person usually takes too long. That's more of speed drawing territory. But so yeah, we're just gonna go step by step and draw Jill's face. So anyway, guys, thanks. Get your pencils ready and let's jump in. All right, guys. So to start off drawing Jill here, we're going to draw a big circle, kind of like every other drawing we've ever done ever. So just get a big, decent sized circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, and again, keep it light. This is just a gesture. So you get a nice sized circle like that. Now we're going to do the crosshair, so we're going to start about here. Her head's slightly tilted like this way. It's going this way. So to draw that, we're going to draw in a crosshair here. So you just get a curved line going down like that. Another one going across probably about here. Again, keep everything light, because we will undoubtedly be making changes to it. So once we got that down and kind of on this, the bottom of this line here, we're just going to draw a nice big curved line. One over here, it's going to curve over and up. Kind of like that. Now this line's going to go past this big circle, and you get kind of like a more of a skull type shape right here like that. That's pretty good. And now for her neck, it's basically just like this little tube or cylinder that goes under kind of her jaw here. Kind of connects onto this little circle that we have in the middle of her head too. And like that. And then we can gesture in kind of the shoulder pads. There'd be one about here. They're pretty big. I always noticed that when I played the original Resident Evil. I was like, why do you have like super big shoulder? Like, dude, I don't even think police have shoulder pads. Just big shoulder pads like that. But that's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. So now we can kind of jump into detail here. So I'm actually going to stay out because we're going to do some kind of big stuff. But if you want to, you can draw in the eyes, which the eyes would be some big oval or circles. Kind of like there. General rule of thumb, when you draw eyes, there's one eye apart. So you draw like that size. The space in between is actually equal to an eye and then another one. So something like that, that's pretty good. And then her ear will be on the eye level too, so if you, the top of these, that's kind of the start of the ear. And the ear just connects into the jaw there. Like that. So it's pretty much good for like mapping out everything. And now we're going to draw, should we start with her nose? Oh yeah, let's start with her nose. Her nose is kind of starts about here. And you're going to get a curved line that kind of curves here, down, and kind of over like this for like a nose shape. So it's basically like this big kind of curved line that kind of follows the circle that we have here, goes down, and then kind of into this little bump to a nose shape right there like that. And once we get that down, we can kind of draw in her head shape. So where her eye is here, it's going to kind of curve in a little bit. So like this, go down, kind of curve out a little bit. And again, this is kind of tough getting the head shape because you want there to be curves, but you don't want them to be too exaggerated. Because if you go too far in, it'll look completely off. So very subtly curve the line down. And then we're going to round it off here. And then kind of turn the paper a little bit. And then just kind of bring it up. And just kind of curve it up like this. Like that. And then this would curve up. And then in. Then kind of go into like her hairline here. Like that. So that's pretty good. So now looking at it, the eyes are actually kind of far apart, so I can kind of move this one a little bit more this way. But now we're going to jump into her eyes. So basically, I like to start off with her eyebrow first. So to draw that, we're going to draw a little circle right here. Like that. And like right above, like right here on the eye. So now I'm going to turn the paper this way. And basically for the eyebrow, what we're going to do is kind of follow the circle a little bit. And just draw a line going over and up. And again, it's going to kind of follow the eye a little bit and then kind of curve down about here. And then here we're going to get kind of like a straight line going up. And then it's just going to kind of hug this eyebrow shape until we get into the edge here and just kind of connect in. So there's one eyebrow. There's another eyebrow that's going to be about here. And to draw that in, it's going to be overlapped by this line a little bit. And it's just going to go kind of straight up and over like this. Like that. That's pretty good. And now for her eyes. Her eyes are a little tricky, but nothing too bad. We're going to start about here and kind of just draw this big kind of long curve line like this. And that's a decent like size for it. And then it's going to kind of get to a point here, but not like a sharp point. And then just kind of curve down and in like that. So there's one eye. And then kind of the same thing here. We're going to start about here and just draw a curve line going up. Curve down and kind of be in like that. So there's her second eye. And now we could draw a nice big, it's kind of like a half circle, but a circle right here. And then another one starting about on the very edge here. Like that. And now we could draw a circle in the middle here. And another one in the middle here. And then you could do a little curve line and then just kind of shade it in for a little light reflection. So there's a little curve line to it, and then you just kind of shade in that part. And now looking at the face here, it could probably use a little bit more of a curve to it. And again, this is why you always draw light when you start out. Something like that. So when you draw light, it's easier to erase and doesn't like show up in the background too much. Like that. That's pretty good. There we go. And then to finish off her eyes, basically what you could do is draw a kind of like a thicker line around here, so it basically just hugs the eye shape here like that. And then off here we're going to just start drawing little spikes for eyelashes. And then you could just kind of shade all that in black. Like that. There's one eye. And then same thing on this side. Kind of thicken it out. Like that. And then these eyelashes are actually going to kind of go off the face here a little bit. Like that. That's pretty good. I'm going to just kind of refine this line a little bit more. Pull bottom curve on it, like that. And then for her nostril, it's basically this curved line right here into like a little circle. You can kind of shade that circle in like that. Alright, and now we could jump into her ear. So that's good for her jawline. And then her ear's pretty simple. It pretty much follows the gesture that we have. If you want to, you can kind of give it a little bit of an indent right there as it curves around and in. But pretty much the gesture that we had. And then we're going to start about here and draw a curved line that curves and follows the curve of the ear. But then when you get past this line, it's going to curve in a little bit. And then out, and you get like a little bump. Maybe another little curved line about here. And there's no real defined way to do like inner ear stuff. So kind of just having like lines around usually works. But for this one, I just draw another little curved line here like this. And then like a little bump right here. And there's a little curved line going up into that bump. And I kind of just shade in this area. So I just make all this black. But again, there's no real like definitive way on how to draw like inner ear stuff. Just having like a bunch of little curved lines usually makes it look good. You can kind of eyeball it. So like that. Alright. And now we could kind of draw in her hair. We could actually start with her hairline here. So off the ear, there's going to be like a little strand, which is just a little spike like this. And then it just kind of spikes up where the hairline's going to be. And then like that. So now what we could do is start about here, because like if you're drawing her hair, she's wearing a hat that covers a lot of it, so a lot of this is kind of unnecessary. But her hair kind of goes off like this. There's like a little indent right there, and then it goes over and kind of down, and then here it just kind of has like a little spot here, go up, and then kind of just be around here like that. But now we're going to kind of follow this gesture that we just made and refine it a little bit more. So we're going to basically start about here and draw in a little curved line that kind of curves over the eye. And then up like that. Get another one that kind of again curves around the face like this. Curves in. And now there's really no again, no like set way to do this, so just kind of draw little spikes going off like this. Kind of have them overlap one another. That always makes it look a little bit better, a little bit more dynamic. Go up. Then we're going to start about here and just draw a little curved line going down and over like that. And then here we're going to have the hair kind of turn in. Again, I'm just putting like kind of random spikes everywhere, just kind of following the little hair shape that we had. But that's pretty good. And then she'd have another hairline. It would be it'd go up, and then this one kind of curves down and over the ear just slightly. So it goes down like this, goes into like a little spike here, and then you get another one here like that. And then kind of like another one about there. But now that we got that down, we can kind of draw on her hat. Which basically, I like to start about here and just draw kind of like a nice big curve line that goes around her whole head like this. And then once you got that down, you can kind of draw another line that kind of hugs it. Like that. And where's my good eraser? There it is. I'm going to take my good eraser and kind of erase all the overlap here, because it's going to make it a lot clearer when we draw it in. So again, that's why you always draw light. like that. Perfect. And now for her hat that she wears here, it's gonna go off the page a little bit, but it basically kind of just bunches off, and there's like a big curve, and it go around, and then it kind of sinks into the end here, like this. So it has like a big bump, and then near the edge here, it kind of deflates back in. And now that we got that down, we can kind of draw in the stars symbol on it. It's pretty easy. You basically just draw a nice circle, and then a line going out, and out, and a line going across, like this, and you can kind of darken in kind of this outline that we have here. Erase this part of the circle. And then going across here, you could write stars, S-T-A-R-S, kind of like on a curve. Again, I have bad handwriting, so there's that. And then it has 3 stars, so you could just put 1, 2. And the way I like to make stars is you make a V, an upside down V, and then on this one you go up, like that, across, and then down. Like that, so you get like 3 little stars, red stars on top. There's her hat. And now, just to kind of finish off the hair here, it pretty much follows the gesture that we have, so it's going to kind of curve down and over, like that. And again, there's no rhyme or like set way to do this, so just kind of add in spikes. I'll put one that like kind of overlaps her neck a little bit, and then maybe like 2 down here to show like her hairline. And then you put another couple spikes, bunch of strands of hair like that. It'll look good. Alright, and then for her neck here, we could start about here and just draw a line going down and then over, like that. And then for here, you can draw a little shadow under her jaw, which is basically just a curved line going down like this. And if you want to, you can kind of shade it in. It does make the picture look a lot nicer. I usually like this super dark shadow, like right on the neck. So yeah, just quickly shade that in real quick. Alright, now we could jump in. Probably the hardest part, and I always have trouble with lips, is her mouth. So I could zoom in a little bit for this one. So basically her mouth, it's pretty much just kind of like this. But to give it a little bit more detail, lips have like a V, like in the middle here. So there's like a slight V, and then it goes kind of down and up like this. And then a nice little curve line over here. And at the edge here, you're going to draw a little curve line like this, and then just kind of connect it in. You could even shade that in as well, like that. And then her bottom lip starts about here and just kind of curves, it's a big curve line that straightens out about here, like that. And then usually what throws me off is the top lip. So you get kind of like a little indent right above here, like this. And then it curves in and then over, like that. Lips are deceivingly hard to draw. So you get something like that looks pretty good. Even if you want to, you could even erase that upper line and it'd still look pretty good. But yeah, so there's that. And then just kind of finish it off real quick here. We can basically follow the gesture that we have. It's a straight line going across, and it kind of curves down and over. You'd see a little bit of the front end here, and there's a little bit of depth. So to draw that in, there's a curved line, going in like that. So there's a curved line that kind of follows this one, and then there's just another one here. You see it a lot better on this one, which I actually kind of put that in the gesture. So it's just this curved line going across like this, and another one down here, and it goes over and connects. Then we get another one down here and over. And then just to finish it off, we have a little curve line here for her shirt. And then another one that kind of hugs it. Then you can finish off her neck like that. So that is pretty much how you draw Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 1. So, yeah, I'll put the sketch that we just did up here. Like that. Please stay up. And then I'll put the more inked version right there. So, there you have it, guys. So, on the right, we have the sketch that we just did. And then on the left, we have an more... I'll move the light so you can see it a little better. And on the left here, we have a more inked version where if you're taking ink pen, go over all the lines, erase all the guidelines, you'll have what you have on the left there. So, yeah. I hope everybody enjoyed. I hope everybody could draw Jill. Drawing real people is usually a bit more difficult. So, I would say this is one of the more harder how to draw videos that I do. But, thank you again, Lewis, for the request. If you guys have any requests, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'll take your name and what you requested, put it on my how to draw list, and on Sunday when I make how to draw videos, I just randomly pick one off the list. There's no rhyme or reason. So, yeah, and if you have any trouble drawing Jill or any questions about the video, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer you. So, anyway, guys, I hope you learned. I hope you enjoyed Jill now, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. See you later. Bye-bye.